Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi everybody. You can't see my pants yet, but that's a wow segment today, right? These crazy pants. That's a wow segment. I have Design Dilemma today, and you've been writing in, but today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. I have been working with clients, and they seem to all have similar issues. So I'm going to talk about some of those today because you're probably having those issues at home as well. So we'll go there. We have Mike in Motion. You want to stay tuned to see where I am in the CSRA. It's a really fun one. We have so much fun with Mike in Motion. My guest today, I had Jet Hooper with me. Thanks for being here, Jet.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Yes, you are Taylor BMW Client Advisor.
Yes, sir.
Yes. How long have you been at Taylor BMW?
I started Taylor BMW about 4 years ago.
Okay. What do you like about Taylor BMW?
I like the product. I like who I work with. I like my management. You know, it's just a great place to be overall.
Every time we have somebody from Taylor BMW, they talk about family. They talk about the colleagues they work with, and everybody you guys just all get along. You're one happy family.
Yeah, it feels like that, and it's really just not the colleagues. I personally feel like we have a lot of customers that come in. They see us all the time. They get their cars washed. They get a cup of coffee, kind of on a first-name basis with a lot of people that aren't just the other employees there.
And I hear this too. It goes beyond just the people that work at Taylor BMW. Augusta, CSRA, they really embrace Taylor, and they become family too. They continue to buy cars. Then their offspring buy cars, and so they become your extended family.
Yeah, you're exactly right. There's definitely some customers I've had where I've sold multiple generations of the same family.
Yeah. Well, obviously the Ann Taylor staff is doing something right for all of this to happen. I mean, they're hiring the right people. And then you're obviously selling an amazing product that people can stand behind, and they want more and more of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that has to make you proud.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
yes.
No, it's a good product, and it's a great place to be working at.
Yes. Are you from the Augusta area?
I've lived here for 21 years, so for pretty much my entire life.
So it's home now.
From here. Oh, it is definitely home.
Yes. How long have you been in the industry? Did you start with Taylor?
I started with Taylor BMW. Worked in something completely different before doing that, but I always really loved cars, and it was sort of a easy thing for me to want to get into.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. You like a sports car, but like an antiquated one. What do you call those?
Vintage cars, collector cars. I mean, I've since I was a kid, I would go to different car shows, Concours d'Elegance sort of events, but just always liked cars. You know, favorite toys as a kid were Hot Wheels. So. It's always stuck with me. And then, you know, as you get older, you think about what do you want to do for the rest of your life. You want to enjoy it. And so for me, working with cars is just such a natural fit. Yeah,
what they say, it's not a job if you enjoy it, or something like that. Same thing here. I know they call this a job, but I have fun with what I do. Mm-hmm. Yes, and we love introducing people to everybody in Augusta. What is your favorite BMW? Do you have one?
I do. I'd say I got two answers for that. For a sporty BMW, you know, in our current lineup, the M2 is going to be that car for me. I think it's just a really great balance of handling, the speed, the size of the car. It's just a really enjoyable car to drive. But for kind of what most people are looking for is, you know, SUV, something to drive every day, comfortable, fun, plenty of size, efficient. The X5 is to me, hands down the best in its class for it. It's just such a great product, and we have a lot of customers that once they drive one, they kind of just stick with it. They don't want to switch to anything else.
Exactly right. I see sometimes if they get an X3, they might the next time they want to go up a little, a level a little bigger to the X5. I still see minivans on the road, and I'm thinking, what? Are we back in the 90s? I don't know. The SUVs are great for families.
Yeah, they are. They have plenty of space, and with BMW, you don't get much compromise with them. They still are really fun to drive, and they get really good fuel economy on the highway, really good around town. You have plug-in hybrid options, electric options. I mean,
yes,
you have a lot of different paths you can go down with it, but they work for a lot of people.
Let's talk about EVs. Have you embraced that yourself?
I mean, I don't own one. I do like them. I do think they're not for everybody.
Right.
It really depends on what your lifestyle is, what your commute is like. You know, there's a lot of different factors that go into it, but they're smooth, they're quick. You know, you're not stopping at the gas station. Most people are charging at home. So they work for some folks. And, you know, it's a great product. But for some people, if you have to go to Atlanta every single day or, every other day for work, or if you're traveling a lot, it might not fit with your lifestyle.
Right. You're a great salesperson. I can tell you why. I'm a lot older than you, and I've had a lot of experience in this. You obviously want to get the right fit for somebody. You're not going to sell them something they don't want, because you talked about lifestyle. In design, I do the same thing. People say, hey, how should I arrange this room? With the picture, I need to know a client. What's your lifestyle? How are you going to live in there? I don't want to sell anybody anything they don't need. And I can tell you're the same way. So you've learned. I wish I would have known it at your age.
Well, thank you, Mike. Yeah, you want it to be the right fit. Ed, you introduced me. My job is client advisor.
Yes.
So sometimes my job is to tell a customer that comes in, here's really what you've told me, and here's really where I think you should go with it. You might have came in wanting this, but I really think you're going to like this more, and I'll present it to you. It's your decision at the end of the day.
Yes.
But there's a lot of factors that go into a decision as big as buying a car.
I love it. Have you ever waited tables?
No.
I feel like you have, because
I bust tables. Not
you bust
waited,
tables.
yes.
Well, you probably paid attention to the servers. There's nothing worse than going to a restaurant and asking something. Oh, I don't know, I've never had that, or what. But if you go to a restaurant where the server can direct you, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Asking the right questions, and so that you get the perfect fit.
I completely agree. I love to dine out. That's kind of one of the things my wife and I like to do at our free time. Is we like to go to a lot of different restaurants in Augusta, and the best servers are the ones that sometimes will tell you, you should really try this tonight.
You've got to know your product, and you obviously do.
Oh, thank you.
You mentioned your wife. You're newly married.
I got married last November. Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
That's great. So you're invested in a CSRA. You're going to be here a while.
It's home for me, and I don't see myself leaving. It's where I'm from. It's what I'm used to, and I do really like it here. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jet, I love your energy. I love how you incorporate a person's needs and their lifestyles with what you offer them. Just absolutely amazing. It's going to take you far, I can tell you.
Thank you, Mike.
Yes. Thanks for being here. Stay tuned. Mike in Motion, brought to you by Taylor BMW, is coming up next.
Come on, let's make this world shine all day. Let's make this world with everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honey-Michael here with Hardwood Floors & More. Did you know we offer military discounts on all regular price products? From flooring to lighting to furniture and more, we are truly thankful for those that have served, so all active and retired military can save 10%. Whether you want to do it yourself or need our flooring specialist to handle the installation, Hardwood Floors & More is the place to call. Visit our showroom today in Evans, Hardwood Floors & More, where we have so much more in store for you.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
Get ready for some wow with Mike in Motion. Hey everybody, we are out and about in our community, and today we are on the ground at Bravo Air out here at Augusta Regional Airport.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Thank you. We're with Pamela Davison of Bravo Air. Thank you for hosting us, having us out here.
Oh, thank you for coming and welcome to Bravo Air at Augusta Regional Airport.
And we have one of your fabulous jets right behind us.
We do.
It's so great. The energy out here is just palpable. It's so amazing. A helicopter just landed here.
Yep.
We've seen other private jets take off and commercial jets coming and going.
Yes.
It's just, the energy is so cool. Your office, you have windows overlooking all of this.
I do, and it inspires me every day. I just see the most amazing aircraft come in and out, and it just gives me a lot of hopes and dreams that I just want to conquer in aviation.
Well, and I think you are.
We're trying.
You
Yeah.
are amazing. Everybody,
Thank
you
you.
are the big buzz in Augusta. You are grounded here in Augusta, private aviation. I mean, you're the ticket. You're
Yeah.
the main thing.
Well, we are trying really hard to build something that is meaningful and sustainable and brings private aviation to life for so many people that may have thought, that's not for me. And no, I really want to open that door of opportunity to everyone.
Yeah, the experience is just amazing, and that's
Yeah.
what things are about anymore.
That's right.
Is an experience, and you create this experience. Walking through and coming through to your hangar and stuff, we didn't have to do the TSA thing or anything like that. We come to your hangar, and I met some of your pilots and some of your team, your expanded team. There is so much that goes on. Tell us a little bit about all of that we would have no idea about.
Yeah, there's so much behind the scenes that we do every single day, and we're committed to excellence. And so we are constantly revising, refining our work, our systems, our processes, our procedures, our standards. And we do that based off of our own experience and then feedback from the customers. We've learned over time what people are looking for, and we work really hard to deliver that. So we have a team of people that operate on the ground that are not pilots, that are here every single day, and it is a 24/7 operation. So one thing that some people might not know is that we have two, and they're certified dispatchers, which means they have gone to school and gotten certificates to understand flight following, to understand how to set up a trip, what is reasonable and attainable. And we have one that lives on the East Coast and one that lives on the West Coast.
Wow.
And this allows us to have coverage 24/7. And so they also help us curate our experiences. They get to know our customers, our brokers that we work with, our owners. They learn what people want, and then they deliver that experience.
That's amazing. Again, it's all about experience, and then when you get on, and we don't know about all of that behind the scenes. I mean, we talked about the people up in that tower there are your friends
Yes.
that you know, because they're elusive to us.
Right.
And so that you know them, and they're friends of yours, they're friends with the pilots, you all know each other. It's such an extended team of people.
Yes, they're our trusted advisors.
Yes.
So we often talk to them and talk about different trips that we're going to take, or how do we execute this way or that way. And I ask them for feedback all the time. Is there something we could be doing better? Are our call signs and signals correct? Is there anything that we're doing that may be delaying what you're trying to do in your role? And how can we be good partners in that space?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's about partnering, finding the right people, the team that's so amazing.
Yeah.
I have so many friends that will take one of your flights, and they'll hire your services, and they post these great pictures of them on the board with charcuterie and champagne and all of this. Yeah. We have a little friend here that likes us. I love it. Sitting here, we hear a train.
Yes.
We hear the planes. There's automobiles.
Planes, trains, and
We're
automobiles.
making a movie, but it's great. That's what, again, it's the energy here is so amazing, and that's in your blood.
Yes, I love it. I love it. It truly does give me energy when I get here in the mornings, and my office does overlook the tarmac, and I am just amazed at what comes in and out all the time. It just is so inspiring. And, a part of our team that we haven't talked about is our leadership team. So the people that are in our leadership positions within the company come with years of experience, hours of service as a pilot. They've worked for other charter companies. They come to us from the airline industry. So they've seen it operationalized in many different ways, and they bring that experience here, and they make us better. And we meet as a team every Monday from 11 to 1. We sit down, we talked about what happened last week, We look forward to this week, and then we plan for the future. And that meeting is our holy grail. That's where we come together as a team, and so there's just a lot that goes into that quick trip that you're going to take. Hours and hours of work and a team of professionals behind making that happen.
Yes, that's amazing. The attention to detail, every detail.
Yes.
You don't overlook that.
No. In fact, we do sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I'm sure there are mistakes, and you learn from those, and you keep moving. I think anybody in business, that's in a good business, honest business, that's what we do.
Right, and I love those moments. Those are our coachable, teachable, learning moments. And,
Agreed.
And it just makes us better. And we're still. I think we're stood up as a company now. This is 2 years that I've been doing this in June.
Yes.
And so I feel like we really have a sustainable model that we can scale. And that comes from the experiences that we've had. And some have been great, and some have been, oh man, like we can't do that again. We got to figure that out. But that's what makes us better.
Yes, but Bravo Air, since you started, you guys keep climbing.
Well, I am proud to say that our sales grew 77%. When I looked at the end of the year in 25, we grew 77% year over year.
Congratulations. You're doing something right.
I'm so happy about that. And it's the team of people that I work with every day. They're amazing. And they execute at a very high level. And that makes me happy.
That's great. When we saw them, you talking with them, having a conversation, there's such a level of respect I could see with you and them, and it's just that's what makes a great team.
Absolutely, and that goes, like you said, all the way around. I value their input, and I tell the team, I want you to see your fingerprint on the blueprint of this company. We're building something amazing together, and I can't get here alone. So I really need their input. I value their input, even if it's like, we don't like this.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Well, let's unpack that. Let's talk about it. Let's make it better.
We appreciate your input on the Signature Mike Show.
Well,
You're such a great added value, and we so appreciate you. Thank you for having us here today.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Remember when a handshake meant something? At F&M Bank, it still does. Here, you're greeted with a smile, called by name, and treated like family. We believe in people over profits, and we're proud to grow with Washington and Augusta, Georgia, and all the communities we call home. F&M Bank, hometown banking, timeless service.
If you're considering any type of plastic surgery, there's no reason to travel outside of Augusta, Georgia. We brought in the most advanced techniques, and I believe we have the most experienced and caring staff in the region.
We've really created a family environment here, and we love to build relationships with all of our patients.
Here at Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery, we specialize in creating a personalized experience and customized experience for every patient.
People definitely ask where I get my work done, where I've been, what I've been doing, and definitely my number one answer is Dr. Austin.
I'm Mark Herbert with Herbert Homes. Today we're in beautiful Thompson, Georgia, in a neighborhood called Bordeaux. Most of the homes in this neighborhood here are well below $200,000. If you're thinking about getting a new home, if you're downsizing, or if you're just starting off in life and want something nice, we're one of the original 210 warranty builders in the Augusta area. We're VA, FHA, USDA certified also. So please come on out to Bordeaux. I'll see you out here in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
Design Dilemma brought to you by Stephanie Richardson of DNS Painting. Mike in Motion brought to you by BMW. Isn't that amazing? And Taylor BMW. It's just absolutely amazing. You got to check them out. And that fabulous car I was in for the intro, the little convertible, really, really great. You want to stay tuned next Thursday because we did another segment with Bravo Air. We might have been up in the airplane drinking champagne. take a look next Thursday. But stay tuned with me now. I have a little different design dilemma today. I don't have all these pictures and things. I've been working with a lot of clients, as I always do, and a lot of them seem to have similar issues. And so I thought, hey, let me address some of those on air, because these are things that you might be having issues with at your house as well. So some recent client issues. I find that most interior design mistakes aren't about color, style, or budget. They were about decision making. Rushing. People just making a quick decision and just going with it, feeling confident, and then they rushed, and then they regret. Not testing things, not taking samples and things home. As I work with clients, I have fabrics and things I let them take home so they can see what things look like in their home, in their lighting, both in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Things change. Ignoring scale. People just buying things and then it doesn't fit in the room. And I realize sometimes you move from one house to the other, and one may have an open floor plan, the next one maybe not, so something may not work. But I find people just buying random things that the scale's not right. So let's talk about paint. Choosing paint without understanding tones and base color. Now, this is very intimidating for most people. This is what we call a fan deck. I can't even fan it out all the way. You're not seeing all the colors. You've seen this, though. You know how many colors are in here. And people will just randomly sometimes choose a color. They want a blue or they want a purple, and they just choose one. You have to understand the base tone that's in the color. For example, let me pick out a bright one here. Something like this. And sometimes on TV, these don't show up as they really look in person. And that's the thing. They don't look the same in your house either. So there you go. But what you want to see, let's say you want a light purple. And so you just start looking up here without looking at the bottom tone. You want to consider the bottom tone, because in that bottom tone, you're really going to see what the base tone of that color is. If you see a lot of yellow in this, and you can compare to the other cards around it, you can see which one has more gray in it. When you go look at the bottom color especially, you'll see which one has more of a yellow base or a gray base. And that base is still there, even up here with these lighter tones. And when you get four walls reflecting on one another, it becomes even more prominent. So always keep in mind, even though you might be looking for a lighter tone, check out the deeper one to see what the base is. If it's a gray tone, a yellow tone, a red tone, you'll see that in these base colors, especially when you put them out like this and can compare. And then you can go up and pick the appropriate color. So I hope that helped. Understanding tones and base color. Purchase furniture. People purchase furniture and decor because it's on sale. I know one of my competitors just had a big tent sale, and it isn't always a bargain, number one. And number two, don't buy something just because it's on sale. You've got to make sure it fits, both if it has fabric, the wood tone, the scale, all of that. You've got to make sure it's right. You don't want to buy something because it's on sale, because let's face it, a year or two down the road, you're going to get tired of it because it didn't work for you. And then you're going to buy something else when, if you would have spent maybe a little more money and bought the perfect thing up front, then you're going to be happy with it for a long term. So there we go with that. Purchasing furniture that doesn't fit a room. So many times, I worked with a client yesterday that had a big sectional in a room, and it just created a block where the traffic flow was. So that it wasn't right for that room. So you want to think about maybe, a sofa with chairs, things you can walk around more easily. So you want to get things that fit the room. I find a lot of people follow trends. The whole farmhouse trend, I never embraced it. I did it for clients if that's how they wanted to do it. I would do suggestive farmhouse, nothing that said, I wouldn't put words in the kitchen like eggs and, chickens and, things like that. I had clients that did that. I made some great shades out of sacks, feed sacks. That was pretty cool. It was suggestive of that. It had good texture. It was kind of cool. But don't just follow a trend because you think, make sure it fits your lifestyle, it fits how you live every day and the aesthetic that you want for a time, unless you don't mind changing things every few years. I have a few clients, they love to change things up. They get tired of something and they'll change it up, and that's fine. If money is no object, do your thing. Yes. People will try to duplicate a design in a picture, and I always think it's great to use it as a suggestion, kind of to give you an insight on the direction you want to go, but you don't want to try to duplicate something. Use it for inspiration. That was the word I was trying to think of. And don't try to duplicate, because lighting's always different in a space, and again, colors can always look different in your home as well. testing fabrics or rugs in your space. I sell a lot of rugs, and I will get a sample of the rug for my client so they can take it home. They can feel the texture. They can see what it looks like with the lighting, again, natural light, incandescent lighting, all of that. You want to take a look at that. If you're just looking at something on the internet and you think the colors look great, and you've learned this the hard way, we buy something on the internet and it comes and it's not the same size we thought or the same colors, so that happens as well. So it's great to take samples home, fabrics, rug samples. It's great to take those home and look at them in your space. Absolutely. Creating too many focal points. When you go into a room, you want the focal point to draw you into the room. You don't want to walk into a room and have all these focal points everywhere. You're going to get dizzy. It's just not going to work. Again, rushing design decisions, right? Especially when you move into a home. People do that as well. Live in a space. Get a feel for it. If you don't need the furniture right away, build it over time. Your budget will thank you for it. I hope this helped give you a little insight on what I do every day. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with my new friend Jet from Taylor BMW.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fierce Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, it's not just about fashion, it's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you.
Ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
Thanks for staying with us today. Jet, thank you and everybody at Taylor BMW for being a partner of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me, Mike.
Always, absolutely. You're welcome anytime. We are expanding our show to 5 days a week, and BMW, you're going to see more of what they have to offer in our next season. You just saw that race car go around that track. They're going to have me up in Greenville doing that. So that's going to be a Mike in Motion you're going to see next season, and I can't wait to see. It's going to be amazing. I'm a little scared.
You're going to have a great time. I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Yes, I'm excited.
See what kind of time you can put up on there.
Well, we'll see. 5 miles an hour. I drive like a grandpa because you all know I'm older than I look with that surgery that I just had. Check us out on our YouTube channel, Signature Mike, and make sure to like and subscribe there. And email me at mike@signaturemike.com with all your design dilemmas. I hope we gave you some wow in your day, and we will see you the next time on the Signature Mike Show. Bye-bye.
All right.